It's all unbelievable. It's amazing. I wonder at it. I marvel at it. It is a miracle. Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could, for example, have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time, or any length of time you wanted to have. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, you would fulfill all your wishes. You would have every kind of pleasure you could conceive. And after several nights of 75 years of total pleasure each, you would say, well, that was pretty great. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. Well, something is going to happen to me that I don't know what it's going to be. And you would dig that and come out of that and say, wow, that was a close shave, wasn't it? And then you would get more and more adventurous, and you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now. You would dream the dream of living the life that you are actually living today. That would be within the infinite multiplicity of choices you would have. So you have always, when you are in the theater, say you go to the movies, and you go to see some great horror movie, awful thing. Well, why does one do it? You want a thrill. And the whole of the universe wants a thrill. But when you go to the movie, you know in your heart of hearts that it's only a movie. And yet you contrive to some degree to forget this while you're there. And therefore get scared and feel real creeps. So one might say then that it is possible in this life to attain a sort of metaphysical courage in which you really know deep within that the most harrowing experiences that physical existence can offer are a shell. So there is a poem which says, under the sword lifted high, there is hell making you tremble. But go ahead, and there is the land of bliss. Don't hesitate, see, don't be blocked, don't be phased, nonplussed by the illusion. But you must remember that the secret to all this is not to be afraid of fear. When you can really allow yourself to be afraid, and you don't resist the experience of fear, you are truly beginning to master fear. And then furthermore, when you realize that in a world where there are no eyes, the sun would not be light, and that in a world where there were no soft skins, rocks would not be hard, nor in a world where there were no muscles would they be heavy. Existence is relationship, and you are smack in the middle of it. Things, for example, are measurements. They are units of thought, like inches are units of measurement. There are no things in physical nature. How many things is a thing? It's any number you want. Because a thing is a think, a unit of thought. It's as much of reality as you can catch hold of in one idea. So when you don't cling to it, when you have no longer a hostile attitude to the world because you know the world is you, it is. I mean, let's take it from the point of view of biology. If I describe the behavior of a living organism, I cannot possibly describe that behavior without simultaneously describing the behavior of the environment. So that I discover that I don't describe organisms in environments, I describe a unified field of behavior called an organism environment. It's an awkward word, but there it is. The environment doesn't push the organism around. The organism doesn't push the environment around. They are two aspects or poles of the same process. And if you want to stay in the state of illusion, stay in it. But you can always wake up.
What are you afraid of, Tiffany?
Success. The success scares me. I've never envisioned anything that God is drawing me to.
Yes.
So
until now.
Until now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I feel like it's kind of beyond my reach.
Okay. So let's look at your past successes. So you're breathing?
Yes.
So that was a successful operation.
Oh yeah.
Do you still have life to give? You still have love to share? You still have success to radiate? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So you're not afraid of it.
Mm-hmm.
What you're afraid of is the future. Okay? So you have somewhere implanted on the future some anxiety around success. So I need you to stay right here. I want you to feel the success that you now have experienced with the healing of your body temple and any other aspects of success in your life. I want you to be right here. Now, in this feeling of success, I want you to begin to see yourself living the life that you say God is pulling you to live. And then take baby steps walking in that direction. And every single day, do at least one step. So once you take baby steps, you'll create spiritual, emotional, and soulful movement that will keep carrying you, have bigger steps, bigger steps, bigger steps. And you'll see that you're already in the success even before it manifests, even before it shows up. You're already in the feeling of it. And then when it shows up, it's like, oh, I knew this all along. I was already feeling it.
Yeah.
Can you be about that?
Yes.
Let's agree?
Yes.
They've been born with two fears. The fear of a loud sound and the fear of falling. And all the other fears are fears we learn. Fears we pick up. Whatever you're scared of, your life, the value you brought to the planet, far more important than whatever you're afraid of. You're stronger. So as we begin to look toward the future and look at what will it take for us to break through those fears. One, acknowledging the fear, knowing it's all right. Some fear is healthy. Beginning to know that your dreams, your passions, your drive to achieve whatever it is you want, as it has more power and meaning, it will move you past your fears. As you begin to feel that you deserve it, your passion and goal is so strong, the fears won't matter. As you begin to trust yourself and put yourself in the situation where you have to make it happen, you will make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe this. I know this from my own life experience. I know that you've got greatness within you. I know that you have unlimited potential in you. I know that you have something to give to the universe that was not here before you showed up. Somebody said that life is God's gift to us, and how we live our lives is our gift to God. What kind of gift are you giving? And what kind of gift could you give if fear wasn't an issue? And I'm saying you can have fears, but don't surrender. Don't let your fears have you. You're more than capable of making this your decade.
And it dawned on me. Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist. That is near insanity, Qatar. Now, do not misunderstand me. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice.